Hi, good day, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Oluyemi Oni, and I make video around graphic design, flyers, church flyer, business card, anything that has to do with graphics. That's what I do. And I do videos around motivation, digital marketing, and online businesses generally. Now, but for this session, we'll be looking at how to design a graphics logo. Apple logo is a very common one. Apple logo, we'll be doing that in less than, we should be able to accomplish it in less than 10 minutes or thereabout, or 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, now if you are new on this my page, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button and click on the notification button, so that anytime I drop things like this, you can get the notification and you can follow through. Make sure you watch this video up to the end, so that you can follow the step by step in doing this, and you can get it very fast. And later on, if you want to practice, you can later skip it, but it's very important to watch it to the very end so that you get it once. Okay, this is what we'll be having as our end result, and we're having this as our end result, and we can still have some other features. So we are trying to design this, and presently I'm using Corel X7 to do this. You can also use it in any higher version or lower version of Corel Draw to achieve this. It's still the same procedure, because we will not be using much of commands on this page. So right now I'll be clicking on the plus sign from here to give me a new page so that we can start afresh. Okay, now I'm zooming out so that I have my whole paper as a view. I will have my whole paper as a view. So the first thing to do is just to click on the hover button, draw one over, and you can just click on the pick tool again, duplicate these, and okay, you can duplicate these, or let's say, okay, just rotate this a little bit, then let's duplicate it, then go to the property bar, click on mirror, then we have it, then select the two together and click on weld. So weld will make it this way. Now we have our apple shape already. You can see that this is very first. So you click on the hover button, over tool again, then draw another circle, so that we use this to just create a space around our area to look like the logo. Okay, now this is what we'll have. Then you can just click on shift button on your keyboard and click on trim. Now clicking on trim, you can use it to remove. We have trim off this side. Now, so we have it this way. Then we can do another thing. We want to duplicate this apple. Now click on shift button on your keyboard and just drag down a little bit, then right click to duplicate. It's as simple as that, or you can just press Ctrl D to duplicate. Now let me zoom this so that we can have a better view of this. Now the next thing we're going to do is that let's give this a different color. Let's give this color black, and let's give this color red, so that, or wine, so that we'll have a different color and see what we're actually doing. Now we are going to use a particular tool we call interactive blend. You see it here, interactive blend. So from this color black, you can just drag it to the color red, then we'll have it blended together. So click on the pick tool and right click on this no hairline, so that we can see that, okay, it's already blended. You can drag it like this. When you drag this to the other side, you know that it has been blended. You see, we have two objects there, it has been blended together. So this will give us that tree shape we are looking for. Okay, now having done that, now we need to adjust this corner a little bit, and to make sure that this is very okay. You can see that it's not very well balanced. It depends on how you want to have it. You can just drag this up a little bit. Just drag it up a little bit. Okay, I think that is fine. You can drag this backward, then bring this down. Now, okay, if you make any mistake, you can just click undo, so that you will not miss what we are actually doing. So I think this is better. And you can still do this. We are just still trying to adjust and make things balance to have a perfect apple. Okay, let's manage this for the time being. So we have this already. Now we are almost done. Now another thing we are going to do, that we are going to duplicate this shape. Now let me give it another color so that you know it has been duplicated. So we are clicking on it. So let's make it to be at the center of the page of the previous apple. Then drag your hover, draw another hover over object, and let's give that another color so that we can see that is another color, is another object. Then click on shift button and click the color blue apple, then click on trim again to remove that aspect of the apple. Now this aspect is what we are going to be using for our reflective shape. So this will look like the reflective shape. Okay, I think it's fine this way. If this is okay by you, then you can just use this. If this is okay, just make sure you just adjust the nodes, and then let's give it color white. Let's give this color white so that we can have the reflective very well. Then go to transparency too and just drag this down so that we can have this our transparency be very well. Perfect. Now this is fine, we are almost there. Now with this, now we are done with our apple. Then the only thing we can just add is that let's just do the small leaf on the apple. Let's have this as a our rectangle. Then click at the shape tool, then click one corner of it, drag down, click another corner, just click one of the corner and drag down. So with this we have our leaf, and we can tilt this a little bit so that at least it will look like a leaf. You can see that. That's very easy. You can rotate a little bit so that at least we have that shape. Then we can do the same thing to this. Let's just give it color, this color blue. Okay, let's do the same thing. Let's just give color black. Then let's duplicate the usual way of duplicating that we are used to. Okay, so let's just duplicate these, just drag it down and right click. Then let's give that color red. Then the next thing we have to do is that let's interactive blend and blend that as well. So then remove the hairline from it so that we'll have it this way. I think this is fine. I think this is still fair. Still okay. Okay, let's leave that at that. Alright, the next thing we have to do is that we just have to have some features on this place. So click on your shape, your hairline, or freehand to rather. Then click here, double click here, go back to the shape again, double click again. Okay, and go back. Drop it, click on your shape tool, then click here, go to the property bar and click curve, then click on delete nodes. Do the same thing to this and click on delete node. So we have this shape. Then we can just adjust this to blend to the curve a little bit. To blend to the curve, we want to blend to the curve. So that's actually what we want to achieve. We want to blend to the curve so that to give us a little kind of I don't know, like a reflective kind of thing on the image. So I'm giving this color white, so I want to remove the hairline. Then go back to interactive shadow, then go to your property bar, give it small glow, then go to the property bar, let's give it arch. I think arch is okay, very fine. Then come to this and click on outside. Wow, this is lovely. It looks like the object is glowing already. So what do you want to do? We want to separate the object from the shadow. Just go to your menu and click on the object menu, then click break drop shadow, or press Ctrl K to do that. Very easy. Now you see that this has been broken into two. So let's delete that object and leave the shadow a little. So what we want to do now is that we just want to do something. Click on the interactive, click on transparency and come here, click on screen. Then click on screen, or we just click on overlay. Okay, let's have overlay. Overlay is fine on this. So this blends the shadow back to the apple and fitting very well. Now the another thing we can just do is that to make it perfect, or to have a reflective kind of view of this object, let's just click on import. I'm going to click on import. We just want to drop the background here. So just drop your background and do what? Okay, you can drag it to this surface. Just drag it to this surface, then go back to your transparency tool and click on screen. Now you can see that blended. Then still on holding your transparency tool. Now let's just fade this up a little bit. Let's fade this up a little bit and let's have it this way. Now boom. You can see that we could have a kind of transparency around here. Then you can still expand this a little bit. Then if you are not satisfied with that color or with that background, you can still go ahead and click on your import and still pick another. We have several ones here. I can drop this. You can check this from the details of the video. Okay, let me look for another one that will be very lovely. Okay, let me pick this. Okay, fine, you can drop it again. Just follow through the same procedure. Excuse me. Follow through the same procedure in doing this. Now we are dragging this again and doing the same thing. Just interact, just transparency, click on screen, and drag it up to have your shape. I think this is fair. This is better. Now this look as if the logo will be outside and it's reflecting some environment. You will understand. It's reflecting the business environment around the logo. Now with this, we are fine and good to go. We can just give this a kind of background so that it will look better or look fine or presentable, whichever way you want to call it. So let me give this color blue and let me blend it with interactive blend, interactive fill, and blend it with another color. And you can send this to bar by pressing Ctrl page down. Ctrl page down, you can have this at the back. But okay, while we are having that at the back now, it's still showing that our background is outside. You will see that our background is outside, so and that's not really giving us the perfect view of what we want to have. So what we want to do is that, okay, let's just take this in. What we're going to do is that let's click on this and duplicate. Just duplicate this apple again, and we're going to use what we call power clip inside. Just right click and go here and click power clip inside. Click on the apple and click here to edit the power clip inside. Then press Ctrl page down to send this to back. Now we are still having almost the same thing, and I think this is even better than what we have previously. So what we want to do now, okay, let's make this our background now. Just make this our background. I think that will be fine. We'll make this our background. Then let's send it to back by pressing Ctrl page down. Okay, let's undo. Okay, Ctrl page down. Oh wow, this is lovely, and this is our logo. Then you can put the name of the company anywhere here. I'll be dropping. If you have any comments, just give me any comment from me. Just give me any comment. Just give me any comment. Okay, we are trying to type them. I will have our app here. Then you can edit your text as usual. You can give your text anything you want to give your text to make it lovely. You can change your text to anything that looks very nice. Boom, we are done. You can add other features to it to make it more attractive. Thank you for watching. Please kindly drop comments, and in the comments box just drop comment for me, and if there's any other video you want me to do to just help and do the tutorial around that, just drop it on the comment box. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Love you.